Will you touch my button?
Be touching tonight.
Button pusher.
Come on, touch my button.
Your button.
You'll get a surprise. Surprise. Come on, touch my button. Your button. You'll get a surprise.
Mute your fucking computer, Josh.
Holy Chuck being creepy.
We're in loop hell.
Touch my button.
Jesus. Okay then. Well, that was entertaining. And I'm out. No. Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. Half the time I forget to go back and pause the stream in the other button because you can't watch chat if you're not in there.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I got the pop-out chat and everything set up before we even started.
You are prepared. I am not.
Thank God for that.
All right. Well, for anybody watching, I want to remind you guys that the FPV Freedom Coalition, as much as we love your viewership, that I want to remind you that, boy, let me try that again. We love your viewership. We want to remind you guys that we've moved to an every other Wednesday schedule. So this is obviously that Wednesday. And every Wednesday over at the FPV Freedom Coalition Discord, they generally run about 30 minutes tops. They run a meeting to keep everybody abreast of what's going on with the FPV Freedom Coalition, current initiatives, things that are happening with the FPVA, oh my God, the FAA and the lawmakers. And so we want to make sure you guys get over there and stay involved as well. What's going on, Plummet, Rebel, anybody else in chat? We got Mike Train in here. Glad to see you guys. As always, I am Josh Withrow. You got Joe Ford and Chuck Hoover joining us tonight, and we'll see if a Chris Justice stops by.
What up, big dogs?
Oh, man. How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. What day is it?
Hump Day!
Whoop, whoop. Say whoop, whoop, you asshole.
That was like that. But usually, Joe, when we're doing that, just kind of goes...
Whoa, what the hell? Oh, apparently.
So we're slowly breaking him down.
You're slowly... We will crush him.
Yeah. So we want to remind you guys that are in here, if you like the show and you like us a little bit, more than anything, if you just like to see Chuck in a dick hat, go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell, and tell you what, tonight we're going to play the thumbs down game. If you guys like the show and like what we're doing here, you got to give us a thumbs down, show us just how much you like us through dislikes.
Again?
Yeah, we got to mix it up.
We're going... We are the king of self-defeating.
No, that's good. No, Plummet, that's going to be the new show, Corrupting Joe.
Dude, you have no idea. I think you guys are a little on the back burner for that one. What was I? Huh?
So, you guys realize we're down to 4 weeks until Noobapalooza.
Noob.
Hell yeah, dude. I am fucking excited to see my boy.
4 weeks till Chuck's over on the East Coast. Got to spend an entire week with my donut bro. Joe, how's your time off looking?
Good. I told him I'm taking off. I didn't really ask. It was just like, by the way, I'm out. It wasn't actually a request, actually, funny enough.
So you gonna be around for the whole week?
Yeah, it's planned. I think I have a triathlon, actually. What? How many weeks? 2 weeks? 4 weeks? What?
One week.
The week of May 20th.
Okay, yeah, that's 4 weeks. No, I've got a triathlon in 2 weeks. That's why I'm like, wait, please don't tell me that's the same weekend as one of those.
No. If not, we'll bring all our micros and chase you and harass you with them while you're trying to do your triathlon.
Micros, we need to give them real incentive.
Yeah, start hitting them with them.
Bring the 5 inches.
No. I think we're gonna have to bring on the 6-inch.
Oh, look at that!
Is it actually 6-inch props?
6-inch props, freaking slammed alien frame.
Cool.
6S capable, baby.
Okay, have you flown it?
What's that? No. I have not made it yet. No.
6S capable is like saying I can have sex for 4 hours. Until you do it, it's just all rumor.
Yeah, that's true.
I say I'm capable of holding my breath for 10 minutes. I'd be dead, but I'm still capable of doing it.
Well, it didn't blow up and spontaneously combust when I plugged it into 6S, so it's pretty good so far.
Noob.
Man.
Did you use a short? Was that what they call it? The non-blowy uppy thingy when you plugged it in?
Capacitor?
No.
Smoke stopper?
Yeah, that.
No. I don't own one of those things. I think that's for pussies.
I was appalled by the thought of a spark stopper. What do we call it?
It's like the gayest thing I've ever heard you say.
Next, he's going to tell us he flies sitting down.
I know, right?
Fucking pop a squat. Did you guys, well, I'm pretty sure Joe didn't. Did you see the thread over in Roto Riot where somebody actually asked you prefer to stand or sit when you fly?
I saw your response too.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I even responded twice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I was going to throw in
the same people that sit when they fly sit when they piss.
Yep. I was going to throw in some trollery, but that thing already had like 300 comments. I'm like, nah, I don't need to get spammed right now.
Yeah, right. No, nothing like adding a little bit of sauce to it.
That goofball is just looking for the coffee cup next to his name.
Yeah, right. Oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, no. I'm trying to. My brain is not working. I left work early today because I was not feeling good, and my brain is just not with it today.
I'm having problems focusing. Like I can't get my thought process off the fact that tomorrow is my last day of work for, a solid week. Yeah. And then it just stops right there at that thought. It's like, all you got to do is get through tomorrow. And then I can't think about anything else.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's see here. What's this going to do? Wait, no.
What are you doing, Joe?
I'm trying to switch over. I have problems with this every freaking time I do it, trying to switch over from my phone to my laptop in Hangouts, trying to jump onto the same one, and it never works well. I don't know why.
How you doing, RDFPV?
So Ryan is going to be over at Chris's this weekend on Saturday. I'm trying to find a way to ask Brandy if I can break away for a couple hours, which inevitably turns into the entire afternoon because once you get started, it's hard to stop. Ryan wants to show us his penetrator, and I'm totally down
Enough
for
said.
it.
Enough said. Yeah. Show up with the penetrator. That's all you got to say.
Only thing is, they're talking about having 20-ish mile-an-hour winds, and Ryan's like, I can't set off rockets in the wind. Of course, I'm like, yes, you can, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You just tilt it towards the wind a little bit.
Exactly. So when it comes down, it comes back to you.
NASA does it all the time.
Some Nazis over at NASA are real smart.
I saw they had a rocket launch today, and one of the other Facebook Messenger groups that I'm in with some other local guys that run a multi-GP chapter, I started asking them about the Virginia installation. So I was referring to it as Walrus Island.
Nice.
And yes, I know. It's Wallops Island. Oh, my God.
Get it together, Joshua.
But I didn't think anybody would actually bite. And they were like, dude, it's Wallops Island. What are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, Walrus Island. Oh, it must be my phone messed up because I'm talking to it. And, of course, I was typing. Man. Oh, don't start that retracted message stuff already.
Wait.
Do me. Oh, come on. You fixed it already?
Yeah, I killed it, dude. I can take. You have any idea how loud that was on this side? Oh,
I could tell.
Like someone raping a chalkboard. Wait, that's not right. All right.
I'll rape a chalkboard.
That's what Josh looks like. Never thought about it.
So,
Yeah,
Joe, do you
I'm
keep
sorry,
up with the videos being posted by people? Like, do you have any people you follow?
Who, me?
Yeah, in the FPV community.
Well, not if they see me. Otherwise, I have to hide. Wait, what did you?
How'd I know that was coming?
Well, usually I kind of make a weird noise beforehand. That's how you know it's coming. Actually, no. In the FPV community, generally, I'm like I'm like one of those guys that like literally YouTube goes, "Hey, look at this," and I go, "Ooh, look at that," and that's pretty much the extent of my attention span. I mean,
I just, I wondered because you're not huge in the Facebook. Well, I'll say any of the social media. And so it just kind of crossed my mind, like, are there people that you do kind of follow and watch, or are not so much?
the only one that I mean, I mean, obviously I follow some stuff from my biking stuff, but that's more out of professional curiosity, and also for Microsoft stuff because of my other professional curiosity. But the only ones that I like regularly watch, like out of just like when I'm bored and I want to watch something, is the one guy that we listened to that one night when we were out AVE. Just because I can listen to him do a thing and it just makes me giggle. So, because the guy's a menace, so it's fun. Though a buddy of mine likes to watch people dig holes with big excavators for hours. I don't get it. Hey, whatever trips his trigger, I guess.
Sounds like watching to me.
Yeah, I like digging holes myself.
Digging holes, not for holes, just holes.
All right.
Pounding hose.
Fill them in. Yes, that's all. That. Speaking of my friend in question, DV Crash, he's the one who likes to watch people dig holes.
You're a strange fellow.
Dude, he's like Josh. Actually, we had this conversation the other day. He's like Josh if Josh never got married and got really bitter.
I got the bitter thing down pat anyway, so.
No, I love DV Crash. He's awesome. we have a lot of fun, screaming and yelling at people we work with. So
yeah, Crash. I like filling in hose too.
Speaking of people you work with,
yes.
So I am now on my third visit or fourth, anyway, to this one company in Bristol, Virginia. And I've been working with two of their IT guys who also have programming and backgrounds, database backgrounds. And we've been working on getting their data migrated. Well, I found out today that one of them is terrified of spiders.
Oh, game on.
One of the people I'm working with walked over to a potted plant and was like, "Oh," and grabbed, it turned out to be just a little bit of moss. But he went over and walked over to the guy and like put the thing in his face. And all the guy saw was something that looked kind of scraggly that wasn't the same color as his skin and about knocked the entire wall over trying to get it away. So I head over to Walmart after work today to get allergy pills, Tylenol PMs, and some fishing line. And I'm looking for a big rubber spider.
No.
To which I found nothing.
I got one better for you for the fishing line, but go ahead.
So I went back to the fishing aisle, and instead, I am going to hook up a crawdad. And I'm going to place it in a corner of the room and that's near the door. And when that motherfucker walks in, I'm going to pull that. And I'm going to have the GoPro running too. And I'm going to see if we control this motherfucker.
Okay.
I want nothing more than this guy to about kill himself trying to turn around and get out of the room. Most likely we'll have a cup full of coffee, so this is going to be possibly epic. I just hope that he's afraid of crawdads.
Nice. That's a big fucking spider. Anyway, so that's fun to do with those. And I've done this out of, I don't know, the word spite. Really? Not really spite. Just fun. Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh man, these things are reek.
Oh, I thought you farted or something. Like
No, because they're fishing bait.
So I took take the fishing string and just take a piece of string and put it through a doorway and just have it hanging down because people don't know it and it like rubs them and then yell out, "You got a spider in your hair!" And he'll never find it, but he will lose his shit trying to get an imaginary spider that he's felt, so he knows it's there.
So we will have 2 opportunities for some trolling tomorrow. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Right?
I am an evil person.
Man.
I've come to that.
So Joe, you saw that Chad did get his drone. Yeah, that's right. You did reply.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he crashed it already. Which
That's perfect.
was perfect.
Well,
That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was made for that, but his biggest complaint was that he broke his battery strap.
I didn't file down too much on the carbon because I wasn't sure if he was going to do top mount or bottom mount, so I didn't want to sit there and file on it. And since it has that white graphics on it, I was like, I'll leave it for him to screw it up if it happens. So, but yeah, I'm glad he got it. He sent me the photo whenever he first got it. I'm like, oh, good. I was about to start asking where the hell it went. And
I know. I was getting ready to start, buying some parts.
No, I have parts if we had to build another one. I've got spare frames and everything else. So
yeah.
Oh,
so I'm bugging him because once in a while Chad posts a video, so I'm like, want to see the footy.
Yep.
Exactly. Hey, Kush, I'm going to have to come down to your area in the next weekend or 2 here. So we need to meet up and fly, bro. The leaves are back. It's time to rock it.
Where's Kush live?
I believe it's like just south of Indianapolis,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that reminds me. Where'd it go? So, let me find. I find this post I was looking at earlier. I was trying to figure out where the hell my brother lived, and I couldn't remember.
All right.
He just moved.
Well, while Joe's looking that up, Kush, did you get your battery yet?
What's up, Ben?
What's going on, hot dog?
What's up, hot dog? Where'd it go? Okay.
Everybody get to hotdogfpv.com and get their hot dog straps. Woo.
Here the last month, 6 weeks, he's been selling a lot of hardware too, and at really good prices.
I saw that. Like you got some clearance or something, Ben, and you're slamming it out, huh?
Clearance. Everybody's got a little clearance.
Good deal. I'm glad you got it. That's half the deal is us sending it out. The other half is you receiving it.
Yeah, right.
Good deal. Always in the mood for straps. I have my plain black one, which is kind of like me. I'm a little on the plain side, but I keep looking at the custom jobbies. And I happen to get, what was that? It's through my AMA membership, that magazine they send out, and Hot Dog is featured in there for his straps and other things. They did a little segment on Hot Dog.
Right. Well, hey, since you're sitting down making straps right now, brother, why don't you make me a couple skinnier ones? Wink, wink. Come on, Bubs.
You mean battery straps?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they fit through, but it'd probably be a huge pain in the ass to do.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why he told me to piss off.
Well done, sir. Yeah, so apparently he lives near Milwaukee. Where's Milwaukee? How often do you buy it? Where are you at, Chuck?
Right where I'm at right now?
Yeah.
I'm in Carmel, Indiana.
Yeah, okay.
It's on the north side of Indianapolis.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he apparently is in or near it.
Ooh. Well, dude, if you needed testers, you knew I was bitching at you. Come on now.
Oh. Interesting. Well, good. I'll be keeping my eye out because don't get me wrong, I love the strap. I just wish it fit into the slot on my Glide.
Yeah, and I got a Glide too. That's why I was getting on you about that.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it just means that then I'll have to order 2 skinnier ones for my back, and I'll still keep using the fat boy on my front. Those
Yeah.
batteries will never fucking go somewhere.
Hey, hot dog, do me a favor. Can you message me on my messenger? I got a question for you.
So yeah, hot dog in here. You guys make sure you pop over there. If you're not into paying full price for things, much like myself, I'm one of the cheap guys that every retailer loves to hate. Keep your eye out for the sales because he does run some really good sales once in a while.
I don't know.
Like, you know, the equivalent of 15-20% off. And well, for the quality of product you get, you just can't beat it. And if you don't know what you're missing, don't keep waiting.
Okay. No, I want to see if you can make me some, if you can do some custom work.
Oh, I know what's going on.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Joe, yeah.
Okay.
Probably better for you to find him.
Yeah, all right.
Top secret. I think the big strap, I'm going to order one of those big straps probably tonight. It'll fit on my new 6-inch Alien.
There you go.
Wow, wow,
You know what I like
wow.
about the length too, though, Chuck? So with a lot of battery straps, you either get one that's entirely too effing long, or you get one that's just not quite long enough to make you think it's secure. His are just the right length.
Right on.
Did you notice that?
Well, that's what she said, but I think she was just trying to make me feel better.
Hey! No, you know, these are all little things, but you can tell the companies that are pushing out product that are just making things, but the people don't actually use them, you know?
Agreed. Let's see here. The Facebooks.
His name is Hot Dog FPV, or Ben Formals, but
Dog FPV. All right.
So look, guys, while you're doing that, do you know who Michael Rollins is?
I know the name.
All right. So there's a guy, and I'm not going to lie, I tried to troll the guy for a couple weeks when he first started posting all over Facebook. This guy, he came into the scene like, I want to say year and a half ago, and he like was trying to be, you know, the next big YouTuber per se. And so he's posting videos everywhere, no different than all of us, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And then he disappeared for a while, and then he came back. But he kind of went back to his same old spiel where he was just kind of making mediocre content, and then he was posting it everywhere and just trying to clickbait everybody into going and watching garbage, right? So I'm being a little blunt about it, and just in case he ends up seeing this, but you know, there's no offense intended. But I did kind of poke him a few times to try to get him riled up. Guy's good; he won't bite. Nonetheless, I think he found his niche. He when all this stuff was going on with the Rotor Riot community page and getting bought out by Race Day Quad, or not bought out, sorry, partnering with Race Day Quads and all this other stuff, he made a video, and Chad Capper reached out to him and said, hey, if you have questions, instead of just creating videos, you know, talk to me. And Michael said, you know, would you be down for an interview? And of course, you know, Chad's like, absolutely. So he interviewed Chad. Then he interviewed Tyler Brennan, you know, owner of Race Day Quads. Then he started interviewing other pilots. Well, he does a really, really good job with the interviews.
He does.
And our boy Icky was one of the first people he interviewed.
Really?
Did he release the third one yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
2. He's released 2 of them, but not the third. I really, really enjoyed watching Icky's take on everything after us being a little bit more personal on the backside of things with a lot of the conversations with him and all. Just seeing how his mindset has stabilized in certain places. Like, the long and short is the guy finally figured out what makes himself happy, and he's focusing on that.
Okay, that's important.
Well, it is important because one of the things they start to address, and Michael even admits to it, you know, he's like, you know, we all come in here. We want to become YouTube famous. We want to be the next big pilot. We want to get sponsors. We want to get attention and invited to all the, well, I feel the same way, Chuck. You know how I am. But when those people start, you also know me. I'm like, really? So what's the big deal? Like, why the need for all the attention, right? And Icky really quickly steps in and says, you know, it's easy to fall into that. Obviously, I did it too. And he starts to go down how, you know, I did end up hitting the things I wanted to hit and do the things I wanted to do. And once I had them, I realized they didn't make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you guys didn't notice, Night Train just threw out the link to that guy. If you guys want to save his channel for some pretty in-depth, good, like really good interviews.
Really, really good interviews.
So into that kind of thing.
Stuff I'm not a big fan of, but the last 3 to 4 weeks, I think he's on a roll.
Cool. Let me open that one.
I agree. He went in a month's time from like 500-ish subs to he's up over 1,500 now. But again, for good reason. I mean, I don't try to knock anybody for chasing their dream. But if you're going to do it, you really got to bring something to the table. And that's what he was missing for a little while. Like he wanted it, but he didn't have anything anybody else wanted, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those things when you decide to get into that sort of stuff, you either kind of have to have something that's a little unique from everybody else, or, you know, find what you're good at and have fun with it. That's all you can do.
Correct. What will be interesting is to see how well he's able to sustain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he started with the biggest names in the industry, so I mean, how's he going to fare from there? Is it just going to be like lesser and lesser people, or is he going to keep the interest up just by having really good interviews and questions?
Right. So I may reach out to him and see if he wants to pop on the show sometime. He's got a really interesting take on things. He's well spoken too. That's the other thing. He has a lot of thoughts. He has a lot of opinions, and he articulates them very well.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are great. I mean, absolute phenomenal interviewers. I do. Yeah, I can appreciate a really good interview that's not just like all fluff and, you know, reach arounds. You know, there's something to a good interview.
Well, and one of the things I appreciate is he asks the hard questions.
It's good. That's what interviews should be. I mean, well, at least my opinion. I mean, some people like, you know, stuff that's more, you know, let's you know, jerk this guy off on YouTube and see how many likes we get, you know?
Correct.
Wow.
There's a lot of people who are afraid to piss other people off because they're afraid they'll lose some viewership. And for that, they don't do it too. We more commonly see that with reviewers where every review is the best thing ever, you know?
I honestly think they should do with reviewers, like, I can't remember who it was that said with politicians that should be required to wear a vest with who's giving them money or sponsorships. You know, that way when you're talking, you go, wait. I see Dow prop on your shirt there, so I know what you're saying is kind of going to be, a little bit on the wank. So.
All right, for you guys that are just starting to pop in, we want to thank you for stopping in. Say hi to you at the same time. We want to remind you to submit. Good Lord. Yes, submit to me.
Submit.
And if you like the show, if you like us, if you just want to see Chuck in a ball and chain, we want to ask you to dislike the show tonight. Not like, dislike. Show us your support through hate.
Sounds like
that's what I'm talking about.
And that is actually a little reference, very subtle reference, because the new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, has just started releasing trailers and got me all excited, and it's a reference to Darth Sidious.
Yeah, interesting.
And he says, to let the hate flow through you, it gives you focus.
I'm a big Star Wars nerd. I'm excited. I don't give a shit. I liked them all just because they were Star Wars. I mean, yes, the writing sucked balls in the past couple, but it was still Star Wars, so fuck off.
I disagree. I thought the scripts were fine. I thought that the first, so say this last trilogy, right? The ones with the new Star Wars cast, but not the first three. So essentially the last 3 videos in the timeline as well. I thought the first one was really good. Now the second one, the director and the writers tried to take more of a comedic route, and there are times I felt the comedy was misplaced, but it wasn't terrible. They didn't like completely destroy that line. However, I have high hopes for this last one, and with some of those action scenes, or the little clips they've put in the trailer, holy crap.
Hey, what do you think about that little Palpatine clone theory I told you about before now? It's even a lot more plausible, ain't it?
Well, you picked up on the voice at the end of the trailer, didn't you?
Oh, fuck, immediately, bro. I was like, I heard the dude. He started laughing. I was just like, yes.
Yep.
And of course, TV Crash like Empire Forever.
I was trying to figure out the Snoke angle, and I guess Chuck nailed it.
I'm thinking it might be. I mean, that's straight out of the expanded universe stuff from the books.
Okay.
Now Disney always said they weren't really going to touch that stuff, but they have. Is that your lady's new dildo? What are you doing?
No, I bought artwork.
Oh, okay.
All right, what the? That's kind of cool.
Look, wait. I bought artwork.
What is that?
It's just a little, like,
okay,
big to hold stuff. But I walked into an art gallery and was like, gotta have it.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I know. It was the same place I bought Jeffrey. So I mean,
yeah, our nerd is showing.
I haven't given him a name yet. I should name him.
That's Bob.
Bob?
Bob. Fuck yeah.
Well, if that's Bob, this has got to be Neil.
That is definitely a Neil.
Neil and Bob. Droid? Okay, that's just low-hanging fruit there, Night Train. Come on.
King Bob.
King Bob.
Double A or double A? Hey, Ron. What up, Doc? We got 2 double A's in here now. I'm like all fucked in the head.
Oh my God. So guys, I have one last thing in my giveaway box to give away, and I'm thinking it's time.
Is it
yeah.
It is a set of props. So who likes free props?
Mad props.
All right. Rule number 1: if you win it, it's fucking yours.
I know,
We're
right?
not doing this shit anymore.
Golly day. So here's the deal, guys. I've got some of the latest DAO prop releases, the 5047s. It's a pack of, I want to say, 2 sets. So 8 props. You know, I'd almost be ready to pay somebody to take these because they're DAO prop.
Okay, let the shit talk begin. Come on, who's going to be first?
Hey, everybody can use props. And look, let's not knock it. Yes, we can have a preference, but when it's free,
yeah,
you
right.
Apply it anyway, right? Hey, what's going on, Josh? So, here in just a minute, we're going to figure out how we want to do that giveaway. In the meantime, we also need to approach you guys. We are just about prepared to do some purchasing for the next round of giveaways.
Yep. This next week is when I'm pulling the money, guys. So,
and you know, I have half the mind to just kind of go on a shopping spree of smaller things, but I'm thinking that for the people that have donated to the cause, I may actually send you guys a message and ask you each individually your thoughts on what you would like to see in the giveaway.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, Josh, we have enough to buy like one big thing and several smaller things as well, because you guys have been really generous with your donations. You know, if you want to kick in some tonight, that'd be great. We'll get even more shit.
Well, here's the thing. Is, as of right now, we definitely have enough to do like a budget build. And then probably a couple smaller items. What the
yeah.
Okay, I see what's up. Anyway,
he said what we want to see.
Budget build. Now, my fear with a budget build is that you're never getting the best quality stuff. But
I got you, Joe.
It's not as easy to spread everything around either, and that's my only other concern. I want to make sure that everybody has a good chance. Now, I want you guys to think about this, because here's the deal. If we do a budget build, then obviously it's going to be one big item amongst just a few smaller items. And if that's the case, we're not going to do some half-assed giveaway with 10 viewers. Like, we're going to have to really make that thing work and figure out some goals to hit before we do a giveaway of that caliber. Or, as I've stated, and I won't keep kicking the horse, we can do a smaller lot of things and spread it around multiple smaller giveaways. So what do you think, Chuck? Think I should just reach out to those guys and see what their opinions are?
Hey, if we want to, I'm totally down with finding out with what they want. So, and what I'm thinking is like I just said a minute ago, we'll get one pretty decent item, you know, like either a good frame or a budget build or something like that, and then we'll get several smaller items. And just as a reminder, guys, of course, once I pull the money, it starts over. So whoever donates after that is in the pool. All people that are in the pool now is cleared.
Yeah, I don't want to wipe the people that have donated in the last 2 weeks or so. I don't think, or 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think that's fair.
Since the last giveaway would be the.
You know what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't want to do a complete reset, but there are people that have.
Well, the only reason I wanted to do something like that anyway is so that there's motivation to keep putting in to keep the giveaways going.
Correct.
That's just my thought on it.
Here's an idea: if we give away items, smaller items. We should make them so they're totally incompatible with each other. That way, more than one person wins them. It doesn't do any good.
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm just being an ass. I'm going to send you a Apple hard drive. I mean, Apple keyboard with a Windows PC.
Oh my!
Right.
I'm not even touching that one.
We're gonna give him a key. Yeah. Oh, that's it. A KISS flight controller with BL or wait, no, the other way around. KISS ESCs with BL heli or never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Fire.
probably with KISS, just not the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Raz man? I'm glad you're not bored anymore, brother. Welcome to the stream.
Haven't seen that name before.
He's new to the pad, I think.
Yeah, first time I've seen him.
Joe?
Well, we were talking about you earlier, brother. I'm telling everybody that we're expecting some footy sometime soon. Show us what those new motors are doing for you.
That's right. I need some squirrel footy. I need some squirrel porn. Come on, give it to me.
Oh, hold on. I'm YouTubing. No, squirrel porn.
Now, Josh, I haven't seen too much from you lately. What's been going on with that? Because for a while you were on a posting spree, brother. I look forward to that reply in chat. Here in a few minutes, we're going to open up the gangbang, and anybody who wants to come in can pop in. And I see Chuck.
What is in the middle of my screen?
Oh, nice.
I'll show you what's in the middle of your screen.
Yuggity yug. I've got some weird stuff going down. Hold on a second.
Speaking of the gangbang, I just got to bring it up because it was so funny. We had this wonderful little SJW character in Facebook commenting on our choice of names because apparently gangbang means rape in some weirdo's world.
All the gangbangs I've watched were consensual.
Right.
Look, I'm okay with feedback from anybody or thoughts from anybody about anything, but when you do that, you got to be willing to accept that we may not agree with your views. And personally, I didn't agree with his views, but Chuck addressed it well enough for me, and that was basically, you know, you got the shit show out there, what we were going to call it, the pea pot. That's no fun. We have Hump Day on Wednesdays. Hump is, you know, another word for fuck, and what's better than a gangbang if you're talking about fuckery? Apparently bukkake.
A little bit.
Oh my God. Well, guys, here goes the first link. So if you're new here and you haven't done this before and you're interested now, you got to have a webcam, you got to have a microphone, and we're not playing the feedback game. But if you want to hop in and chat with any of us, just click that link and it'll drop you into the Hangout with us. If not, that's okay. We're going to keep running with the show too. So.
Agile fool's wife. I know, right?
Right. Yeah, some of her pictures, man.
Agile. Well, hold up. Facebook stock in progress.
No, Josh is right.
That's not true. I have to go to this device for Facebook.
Hey, Coach, we all love the shit show. In fact, I stop in there anytime I can. My problem is that usually when it's going on, I have something else going on at the same time. So, but I catch them later. I do a lot of the watching of it. Those guys are a damn riot.
I've never seen that show. I have to check that one out.
Joe, sometime if it's on, so that's the UFDA crew. If join the channel and ring the bell so you get notifications when they go live. Just lurk. Like, you don't even have to interact. They got one guy who is like the GIF master, and he puts together these wonky ass GIFs, and he plays them in his background all the time. The guys are a lot of fun. They're really down to earth, like level-headed guys. They remind us a lot of the people that we enjoy the company of, and
Gotcha.
we've had a few of them on the show before, so we'll probably have them on the show again.
There you go. At 10.
Yep. Enoch.
Yeah, Enoch, double A, Enoch. Enoch keeps putting out this crazy good footage.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Bow to John Lord. Bow to him now.
Oh, God. Let the games begin.
Who do we have here?
That would be DV Crash.
Aha!
Oh, we can finally get to hear all the fucked up stories about Joe.
It's actually Drive Crash.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I saw the DRV. Good
Yeah.
deal. The DRV, you've been hanging out on the show for a while. I guess you either like the content or you are just bored as fuck.
Oh, both.
That works.
Well, we're not doing it during work hours, so we can't claim to be that bored.
Yeah.
Right.
Mike, what's up, buddy?
Mike.
All right, Night Train. You know, Mike, you don't have to wait till the gangbang to jump in here. You're that noob crew, that OG noob crew.
Yeah, I just usually run it that way. I wasn't going to come on, and I was like, the heck with it.
Okay. I want to make sure we're clear there. Like, you got a spot on the show
I'm even in
anytime,
the
bro.
work shirt and everything going
Yeah.
on.
I can't see your shirt under our face bar.
Yeah, it's
You might just have to take them off.
Williams, Paint the Earth.
Sure.
Oh, so they finally got rid of the white power shirt, or what?
That's just wrong.
No, that is so right.
You know it's true.
Everybody needs a neutral base for a new house. Golly dang. So, Mike, did you get things straight with your boss, man?
Oh, I went back in today. It was no problem.
There you go.
Good.
By the balls.
Squirrel wants to know where the penetrator is.
I didn't see him, but maybe 15 minutes today.
It's under my desk.
He hit me up. He's like, "When we get done, did we finish it?" I was like, "No, didn't finish it." I said, "Here's what's done." He's like, "All right, got you going somewhere else tomorrow."
Good deal. Well, I got to tell you, you guys, it came up that so we were talking about editing the other day, okay? Now, some of you guys, Drive Crash, do you do a lot of watching other people's Facebook videos? Just different things. Do you do a lot of Facebook, or not Facebook, sorry, YouTube watching?
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing. Now, so when you watch a YouTube video, do you like a video that has some editing in it and has a little bit of effort, or do you just like the really raw, dirty, just get it out there?
This is so going wrong.
It depends. Like the excavator guy, I like it when he just lets it go. But some of the other shit that's even more boring than that. They got to cut out the slow parts.
Gotcha. So see, that's kind of where I'm at.
Like 1.5 speed too.
Yeah, because you got people that like do this balls to the wall editing. Like if you guys don't know Westside FPV, go check out that guy's channel. He is editing to the max, much like Icky, but Icky Ick is focusing on life right now. He's got some things to do, so he still puts out an edit once in a while. He's doing a lot of advertisements and work because the caliber of his edits is just up there. But I'll be honest with you, most of us don't have the skill set to do that caliber of edit every time. And I don't expect to see that caliber, but I'm going to be honest. I expect to see a level of editing when I go to watch people's videos. Now, I understand that not everything is going to be edited, but I expect some level because, for instance, let's talk flight videos. You have your really cool bang up portions of your flight, but then you've got times where you kind of, you're in transition or you're lining up for something, and that 10 or 15 seconds of just flying in a straight line, I don't want to see. So I like it. Again, it doesn't have to be a balls to the wall, but I like to trim the fat out. We were talking about this the other day in one of our private chat rooms.
Even when it takes, I do the cutouts of the long, boring stuff. But
yeah,
to me, that's not really so much of an edit as taking like 4 videos and mixing, and that's where the conversation was.
Right, but there are people that don't even do the cutting out of the fat.
Yeah,
and that's really, why I started making notes about things I wanted to talk about on the show this week about that, because there are people that are like, fuck editing. You're going to watch my video in its entirety, all 8 minutes of it, even the garbage, and the 2 minutes at the beginning where my quad is just sitting on the ground. And then there are people that are like, well, I'm going to trim it up a little bit to try to bring it together. And then there are people that take it to that next little step where they will cut and do the cuts like on the beats of the music and things like that. And that's where I really start to admire somebody. So, Mike, my whole point of bringing this up is you did your first, what I'm going to call real true edit the other day. And I did enjoy watching that a lot more. And I hope I get that not everything's going to be that way, but I really hope to see you do that and maybe just a little bit more.
I was just frustrated that night that we were talking about it. I was like, I couldn't concentrate on it. I was getting so mad. I was like, man, why? I was like, the next morning I went back to it and I was like, I don't even feel like going to work today either. So I took yesterday off and did that. It took like 4 or 5 hours to put that together.
Actually, he took yesterday off. This guy gets up to take a break. Somebody says something. Mike says, fuck you, I'm going to fly. I put together and edit.
Hey, just because nobody else has, I'm going to say, hey, what's up, Raz? How you doing?
Just getting there.
What's up? Not much, man. I just poked in here, see if it's working.
Yeah, glad to have you on, brother.
He's wearing the Viking shirt.
Thanks for the always, man, always.
Yeah, don't be shy, brother. We're all opinionated assholes in here.
Actually, Josh, you were asking me about pilots that I actually do watch. Ironically enough, the one I do watch is Matty Stunts. I love his edits.
I watch Vortex more than I watch Matty.
Really? Well, he mixes his camera bird and his acro bird. He mixes the videos together, which to me, I love the fact that he incorporates the two of them together. To me, they're awesome.
West Side does tons of stuff with V-line footage of Mavic flight and all kinds of different stuff with his stuff.
West Side's the man.
And he just
absolutely, he's got
he knew exactly how he was planning it through the thing and kind of just pulls it right together. And
I think the reason why I like his so much is because of his massive up tilt on his camera too. Half the time I watch it and then I'm like, I literally have to sit there and go, how the fuck did he do that? And I literally sit there and have to figure out. And that's why I like watching his stuff, because I don't think I've ever watched one of his videos straight off the thing and been like, I know exactly how he did that. Every time I'm like, whoa, hold up, back it up. And then I have to account for that high angle up there, camera uptake and everything else and literally sit there and think how he does it. Well, that's not a good sound.
Oh. I don't have much of a high camera up tilt, but I fly fast, and it seems like I do. I think it's because of the way the frame is sitting, because when I was flying my Hawk 5, that thing was just like crazy fast, especially when I put the higher KV motors on it.
Yeah.
What KV motors you running now?
Right now I'm running 2450s.
Okay.
They're Amazon special. They're AOK flies. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad, but I just had a shitty mishap today. One of the magnets fell out of the bell,
Oh god.
and lodged in the bottom of the motor mid spin.
They just go.
Oh, the one motor seized up. Yeah, it just kept doing the death roll and all, and I'm like, and I go run to it, and I'm like, oh, it's upright, it's landed fine. I'm like, but the motor totally locked up.
Nice.
So Raz, when you bought those motors, did you honor the rule of 5?
Say that again.
When you bought those motors, did you honor the rule of 5?
No, I only bought 4.
Oh,
So you're down and out until you get a
you bought
replacement.
cheap motors and still only bought 4.
But I had other cheap motors to mix and match. You know, I don't care as long as I can fly. I'll fly.
Yeah.
That's why you have the spare quad. You always have a spare quad because you're gonna break something.
Yeah,
I'm working on that right now.
Great.
I won the frame from Westside, and I'm trying to make that up right now. But I'm waiting on a couple more pieces for it. It was a couple months ago on the shit show. I won his Space One frame with the 3D printed canopy.
Yeah. I
Right.
saw that.
Yep.
Limited.
Good deal. Well, you know,
Yeah.
up until about a week ago, about 2 weeks ago, I was flying a 20-degree camera angle. Now, my reason for that is because two things. I like the cinematic aspect of flight. And 2, I know that your GoPro angle does not have to match your FPV camera angle. But
I wish I had one.
but I like to know that what's framed in the shot that I'm seeing in my goggles is also what's framed in the shot when I'm flying.
Yeah, I always matched it when I did have the GoPro. It's in the lake still, but
Yeah.
I did used to match it up with my FPV feed also. And when I first started flying acro a year ago, I had a crazy camera tilt, and I was wondering why I was breaking shit. It's going way too fast.
Well,
It was 43 because the GoPro mount was a 43-degree angle, so I matched my run cam with the 43-degree angle.
how do you get a 43-degree camera mount?
It was a session mount, and I got it on Amazon.
Okay, that's
Not
just
40 or 45, but 43?
no
43,
41.6. 41.6. You forgot the minus 1.125 degrees due to the inclination of the Earth and the geomagnetic pull.
You get 0.7 if you use washers under one side.
Yeah, no, it was 43-degree angle. They even printed it out inside of it. But I cut the mount off and just Velcroed it and did my own adjustments.
Well, actually, the reason they make a 43 is I've heard of it before, is it's something that I actually do, although I don't have a weird camera angle thing like that, is that you run your camera at 40 and you run your GoPro at 43.
Why? So it makes it look you're
You
recording
get more
for
of the up tilt, so you're not always looking at the ground with the slow
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
A little less ground, yeah.
So hold on a second.
But yeah, all I was saying is, and the other reason is when you do like rolls and things with the lower camera angle, you actually rotate around the center of the screen versus if you have a higher camera tilt, you actually have to mix, some yaw with your roll
Yes.
in order to get it to line up with the center of the screen. And so it was just easier to pull those maneuvers off. But about 2 weeks ago, I decided, because I was just getting to the point where I was watching my stuff and I'm like, man, it just looks slow. I started flying in slightly different spots and I just felt like it wasn't even fun for me to watch it. And usually it's when you watch your own stuff, you're like, oh, that was awesome. Well, I was like, man, I hate this.
That
So,
was today.
I went from 20 degrees to 30 degrees, picked up a little bit of speed, and oh my God, I'm fucking loving it.
At what angle was that, Josh?
30.
30. Yeah, I fly relatively low. I think I'm in the 30s somewhere.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see my camera angle right
Yeah,
now on
cool.
this.
Is that a arm pan frame?
No, sir. This is the Lawson Battle Axe.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the Armatan where you've got that limited down angle because of the crossbar.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But what I like about this frame is, like the is it the Uman God frame, the remix? It's a mid mount. The arms are up here. You can switch this around the whole camera cage and flip it around and make it like that and build it like that. It's a universal frame.
I have one of those, the Unimog with the central, and I find it annoying because literally the props are like right in the middle of your shot of your because I run GoPro run cam splits, so it's right. In the
I
middle
just destroyed my split. I know. That's what I was using for a long time was my
Really?
split. Yeah, it just kept doing memory card full, and then it said unauthorized, and then
Split
it wouldn't
2
work
or
at all.
Original split or split 2?
Split 2.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding them. I tried to order one the other week and nobody's got them.
That's because
No,
they're crap and nobody buys them.
Yeah, no, dude. I had it for like 3 or 4 months, and the more you wreck, the more it doesn't want to work.
Yeah, Josh, check Messenger real quick.
I don't have Messenger. Hold on.
I wasn't even looking at the messages for anybody on the live stream on YouTube. So if anybody's asking me any questions, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm not.
somebody ask some questions. Damn it!
I don't have it up yet. I'm still in the middle of uploading a video.
Do our work for us, guys. Ask her some questions. Let's get to know them.
Who the heck is Brotato?
I got one for you, bro.
All right.
That's one Josh likes to ask a lot of people when they first come on, dude, is how'd you get your name?
My last name, my biological last name is Rasmussen. And I would be the third. I would be my dad's junior, my grandfather's senior. So we're all Raz, R-A-Z-Z. I'm little Raz in the family. So I just, for PlayStation, I put up Razman 662 for my PlayStation name until I can change it.
What's the full name again?
Razman.
No, your last name.
Oh, my last name? My real last name is Ketchum. But my biological father's last name is Rasmussen. Luckily, I didn't get that.
I
Yeah.
like it.
But my PlayStation name was Razman for a long time, so I was like, fuck it, Razman FPV.
Okay.
Hey, you want to know something funny? Is you are not the only Ketchum around.
Really? Hi, dear.
Josh Ketchum is actually a good buddy of ours that also flies, that I actually go and visit and fly with every once in a while.
That's funny because I'm connected with Josh on Facebook, and his last name is spelled one letter different than mine.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. So we got 2 Ketchums. I never thought I'd hear that.
Me neither, dude. That was the only reason I was friends with him. I was like, oh my god, we have the same last name. And then I noticed he flew drones. I was like, all right, cool. Friend, because this guy's cool.
I think Drive Crash needs a smaller monitor. I think I'm watching him get whiplash trying to go back and forth between his.
It's wearing me out.
No, he just bought this uber ridiculous monitor. He's like, I don't think my desk will carry it. And then now he's like, I'm watching him give himself whiplash trying to use his computer. It's kind of amusing.
I'm tempted to hook up my 40-inch as one of my monitors.
Well, I've got on the computer behind this one. I've got a 36 curved and 29 on each. No, 24 on each side. So it's literally from like there.
Nice. I'm running off a little 19-inch Insignia TV and my laptop.
There you go. As long as it works.
Yep. I'm trying to get the YouTube stream up so I can see questions.
Welcome to our life.
Yeah, right.
I got a video uploading from my horrible ghetto DVR today, and the Hangout, and this now trying to get the live stream. Hopefully, I can get everybody off the internet.
Why don't you type in the chat, dude, so everybody can check your channel out.
And while you're doing that, I am going to prepare to do the drawing for the props.
So, hey, Drive Crash, we got to figure out for Noobapalooza which Sunday we're going to go down or go for barbecue.
Sunday.
Not Labor Day.
Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. Yeah.
Not Labor Day.
When's Labor Day?
The last day of the trip.
Excuse me.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm going to say the 19th would probably work the best.
Yes.
Okay.
The second Saturday is going to be busy in every single park around. Park play
Yep.
everywhere.
Spring break's going on, man. I'm having a hard time finding a
All
place
the
to fly
parks
right now.
start opening up and everything else everywhere up north.
Okay. So 19th,
All right.
we'll swing by the barbecue place.
That's Sunday.
Is that Sunday?
Yeah.
Hold on. Calendar. Next month.
Well, see, my computer's not handling it now.
Yeah, 18th to the 20. We gotta wait for 18th to the 25th. One of those 2 days.
Yeah. Whatever.
There we go.
I'll be there at both.
Okay.
All right, now I can close out my download, and now this can run a little smoother.
You're not coming through bad.
No, you really aren't.
No, I'm trying to get the other live stream up on the YouTube channel so I can see the questions in everybody's chat, but my thing is just starting to lag out.
Well, here, what you do, bro, is you go over to where it says top chat, and there's 3 little dots to the right. You hit that and do pop out chat. It'll pop the chat out into a new window, and you can close the video. That will help tremendously.
Well, there's a thing I didn't know.
That's
That's better.
cool.
All right, guys, give me just a second here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do the drawing for these props. Again, these are Dalprop 5047s. They're Dalprop's newest offering. And I've got my list of names pulled up here.
Now, are we doing just donators or everyone?
This is for donators.
For donators,
People
all
who
right.
donated are in the running, and I've removed the few people who have donated who have actually said to me, I don't want to partake in the giveaways. I just wanted to give you guys something. So this should be a pretty well-rounded list. And we are going to go click it now.
Wow, there's a big lag between the stream and
All
this.
right. I will reach out to Blizzard FPV, and just in case that becomes a problem, we're going to pick a secondary winner. Now, again, this is only if something doesn't work out with Blizzard. All right?
That is love my drone.
Dude, I got Blizzard's
I
address,
know,
bro.
it's gonna keep sending up in there somehow.
Hey, I got Blizzard's address for you, bro. It won't be a problem.
That's good. He keeps taking out tree branches and stuff, so I'm sure he could use it.
You hear me, Josh?
No, I missed it.
I got his address for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm standing outside of his window right now.
Good deal. Then you know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to tell him. I'm just going to send them to him.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're going to be like, what
Whoa.
the fuck?
Oh,
Put in there, hey, bro, you winning shit, but you're never around to watch our show to get to receive it. But here you go, anyway.
yeah.
Hey, stop by
Hey.
for the show. Maybe next time you can see yourself win.
What in the?
Oh, my mouse is killing me right now.
All right. Anybody who wasn't in here from the beginning, we want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel. Tonight, we're asking if you like what you see to dislike. Give us a thumbs down. Show us some hate in celebration of the Sith.
I wish this was an option. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and middle finger up. God, I wish that was an option.
Well, I thought
I know,
John
right?
gave us the finger a second ago because I could have sworn I popped up in the middle of the camera.
I have some glitter left from Christmas.
Ooh.
That's the delivery from the noob tube.
Glitter bomb present. That would be horrible.
Yeah, he tried to get me before. Fuck all that.
Hey, everybody got some glitter in that package.
Dude, I bet they still,
That's how I spread holiday cheer.
Have glitter on
Glitter cannon.
Dude, I've got about 100 CO2 canisters at my bike store. So if you want to make that sucker go like full bore, I'll hook you up with some CO2s.
It'd be like one of the old black faces, except with glitter. Poof!
So anybody that comes to NoobTube, if you get a present from one of us all of a sudden, and we all start walking away from you,
Just nonchalantly put it down and then run away.
Yeah.
See you later.
So, for any of you guys who happen to catch this that are local-ish, another reminder that Noobapalooza will be the week of May 20th. Chuck and I and Joe for sure will be there all week. We'll be off. Probably Chris Justice too. We have a few other people who are saying they're going to come for at least a day or two, if not a couple days. It's kind of kicking off on the weekend before that. We'll run into the weekend after. If you guys want to make it to the area, there will be some details popping up on the FPVnoobtube Facebook group so that everybody knows how to find us and where we'll be. During that week, we will be posting our schedule of where we're going to be when. That way, again, if you want to partake in the fun, you can, because one of the trips we're going to do is we're going to head up to Philadelphia, and we are going to fly the old Bud plant, which was a steel manufacturing plant. Joe Ford and I and a few other people went up there recently, had a blast of a time, not just flying, but walking around and checking out everything. I've got a video up on my channel. Eric Marvel has a few videos up on his channel. I think Chris posted a few on his channel. And Chuck actually has some footage coming out for his next Noob Crew episodes. I think some of it is in the Bud plant as well. So,
No, it's actually not.
oh, okay.
But I cannot wait to fly that place, bro. I am so excited. I'm building a quad specifically for it.
He's not taking the beater; he's building a new one to go there.
Building a beater for beating in the concrete.
Hell yeah! And I'm pretty sure that I just got that it just showed up at Double A's house the other day. So
Nice.
I'll pick that up soon.
Did you see the footage where I sent you, Chuck, where I got flipped which way with up versus down? There's one of those I got to do a roll, a flip in the thing, and I'm like, I thought it was near the ground. I was actually up at the ceiling, and I full throttled it right into the ground, and it bounced.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
No, the only thing I have access to that you gave me is at the asylum.
Really? Oh, hold on.
Old stuff.
No. I've got.
Yeah, look at him; he's like, "Hold on a fucking minute."
Google Drive.
Chuck,
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
realized
a lot
you
of
driving, Chuck?
I am a driver. Yes.
Nice.
He is a
I just
professional.
noticed that. I'm looking in the back. I'm like, wait a minute. That looks like, that's a big rig.
You've been in one, otherwise you wouldn't even have noticed any of it.
Triaxle dump truck.
Brand new freight.
Nice.
Chuck was a turtle in a past life, and he's had a hard time letting go of that life.
Hey, I used to.
That's awesome. I like that.
I've never been in prison, and I always wanted to, so I got my own personal 10x10 here.
Wait. Wait, I've never been to prison, and I've always wanted to. You know that's like low-hanging fruit. You really don't have to do a lot to get yourself in prison. I mean, if you really have that urge,
Just come to Ocean City for a weekend. Yeah, I can get you there.
I bet you could probably be there in the next 6 months.
if we go hang out with John Wood, you can get in prison, I
I'll
guarantee
pretty
it.
much get arrested every time I go out.
I'm sure my 10x10 is way more comfortable.
Air ride seat, baby.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. Sparky's got a refrigerator. I'm hooked up.
I don't need to hear about air conditioner right now, man. I live up in the Northeast. It's cold still.
And he still gets to fly his quads in his prison.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
I can see
Pretty
that.
much all the northeast, sort of.
You know, Chuck, Michael Rollins in one of his latest videos with Icky mentioned that he's in Virginia Beach, which is only like 3.5 hours from where I live.
10-hour drive.
Shoot him in, bro.
You're full of crap, Chuck. Your permissions to that folder. You have it's by date. So the second date, 3/24, is the Bud plant.
Okay.
I'm looking at the permission.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
That's good because your asylum footy wasn't going to cut the mustard, bro.
I told you I fly. I didn't tell you I flew well. Come on, dude.
I mean, I don't mind your skill level at all. It's just you got to do a few more tricks.
I'm not out there to impress other people. I'm there to. It's like masturbation. I'm there to make myself happy.
Thanks, guys, for making my night.
That's like masturbation. It makes my night. Hey, look.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh, you didn't know I'm already fucked up in the head or what?
Giant dog. There you go, Buttercup. Say hi.
I did a good number on that.
Say hi. You say hi. There we go. This is my beauty. Bitch.
Do me a favor. Try muting your headset for just a minute.
Who?
I'm getting some buzzing or humming, and I'm not sure who it's coming from.
I think it's coming from Brad.
But I think it's Chuck because his mic bar keeps popping on me.
I'm seeing Chuck's popping right now, yeah. I was seeing Raz here and there, but it's gone now.
Yeah, you're humming.
Yep.
It's Chuck.
Minor. It's just that I can hear it, and I'm just.
Maybe it's feedback
I hear it too.
I like to hum. My engine is running, so I can hear.
It's the Sith saber that we're hearing. It's the lightsaber.
I'm totally down with this. The hum can now stay. All right. Well, guys, I'm thinking about wrapping this up. I don't have too much else to talk about. Quick reminder that next Wednesday we will not be having a show. Part of the reason we started going back to every other Wednesday was just so we had some new things to talk about. Partly because we have some new official additions to the FPVnoobtube official family, and we're trying to get some things ironed out there. Believe it or not, having that week off gives me a lot more time during that week to work on other things, not having this as an obligation. So it's letting me catch up on a few things and get a few things rolling for some content for the FPVnoobtube as well as my channel. So yeah, reminder that we're not having a show next week, but we will be back the week after that. Wow, I completely lost it like mid. That was amazing. So anyway, that's all I got. I want to thank Raz and Drive Crash for popping on. Always love Joe and Chuck being here. Mike, make yourself
Thank you for inviting me.
brother.
Yeah.
And I expect to see some more edits. So from me, I wish all you guys a happy crashing and a happy hump day.
Take care, guys. It was nice to be here.
Everybody's channel.
I'm gonna get to that.